Hello and welcome to all the cards on the table. This is a short summary of the tarot that I pulled during my main reading for the Cancer full moon. If you want a more in-depth guide, please go check out that link. I just want to give a big thanks. That video has had the most views on my channel. And I really appreciate the Cancerian energy coming through. It's my 12th house. It's linked to the activation of channeling through my body. As you can see, my hands are moving right now, and that is independent of my conscious thoughts. So let's get started on this Cancer full moon that will be happening on the 6th or 7th of of January. We're in January now. I nearly said December. Still not quite into the new year yet. We pulled the main themes for this full moon is the Empress and the Chariot. So with the Empress, this is big Earth Mother energy. This is the rich and nurturing energy of the earth, the being protected. This card is asking us to reignite the passions, our passion for life, and help bring in fertile relationships, both what our relationships with the people around us, our relationships with ourselves, and our relationship with our ancestors, and whatever galactic energy you connect to. She's really helping acknowledge that we have an abundant space of love within us that is often blocked through trauma. This moon in Cancer is ruled by the moon, so it's big emotional energy. It's a cardinal, it's the first water sign, and it's cardinal. Cardinal means it's very good at instigating things. This is about starting a new journey, emotional journey that's for the long term, because we have the moon opposite the sun, and the sun is in Capricorn. This is long-term integrity, responsibility, ownership of yourself. And this full moon is helping connect and help us become more emotionally reliant and able to then give more space, nurturing space to both ourselves and the people around us. This card, what came to me for this was that as this is the archetypal mother, and how Cancer is about nurturing and yourself. Oh, interesting how that just played back yourself. That's never happened before. Really prioritizing the inner work, about how it's about nourishing your own needs, and food comes into that, and how we are all the children of the Mother Earth, and how we all have a seat at her table. As I said, she's asking us to really find the joy in and understanding and wisdom in life through experiencing it in this 3D plane. And we also have the Chariot, which is the card of Cancer. This is about emotional maturity and an intuitive knowing on how to navigate. If you notice, the figure in the Chariot doesn't hold any reins, yet is still able to move forward. It's about bringing forth the unity between day and night, our conscious, our unconscious, the yang energy and yin energy. And we have the yin yang here, where it's highlighting how the day or the yang energy has a part of yin within it. This is about integration. This is about finding balance. If you also notice on the Chariot, he has the stars in his canopy. He has the astrological symbols on his belt, and he has two moons on his shoulders. It's really highlighting about bringing in nature, and the rhythms of nature can help us find balance in order to move forward. This is a victory card. This is about taking initiative to start a new emotional journey with yourself and those around us. It's about charging forward and breaking free from emotional trauma in our bodies in order to bring us back into flow, this ability to move and ebb and flow. Like the crab outgrows its exoskeleton and has to shed its old shell, its hard, tough shell, in order to grow and spread out and evolve. And this new exoskeleton is helping us to move with the power of the tides, to be in flow with nature, and helping us align our conscious intent with our unconscious needs, which is very much the duality between Cancer and Capricorn. And this is coming up very much in the home and in our daily rituals, and bringing in the magic of the universe into all the little things that we do, whether that's cooking a meal, cleaning the house. Every little thing that we do, we can bring in the magic of the universe. So these are the two main themes that have come up during this reading, and I'll just quickly go through the rest of the cards. So we pulled the Seven of Cups in reverse during the main reading, when I was talking about the polarity between Cancer and Capricorn. So we have all these possible choices, these emotional strands, this hubbub of emotion within us that might mean, and our ability to dream, but it might mean that when it's upright, it might mean that we find it very difficult to make decisions and move forwards, whereas in reverse, it's helping us go inward and find that purpose and direction, and be able to manifest our dreams into reality. Next up, we have the Six of Cups, which came up during when I was talking about the Mercury retrograde. So Mercury will be conjunct the Sun, and it will be making a cazimi in the following days. And this is when we receive a download. Mercury receives a download from the Sun. It's completely in the middle of the Sun, receiving that light, and it's midway through the retrograde point. So we're going to be receiving messages and downloads. And what particularly came up with this card, particularly linked into Capricorn being the third earth sign, the sort of the longevity, the consistency, and I feel that our ancestors our collective trauma, all our past lives. This card is about memories. This is about a gift from the past, from this small figure, giving to the present moment, and giving blessings and bringing unity. This is about it's about gifts and gifts giving, and that transfer of energy that we get when we do the inner work. We help clear the lines for those that have come before us, and that helps free up trauma that may be stuck in the energetic field, in the earth that we live around, and help clear that. My main practice is inner work. I feel like the ripple effect of it is so vast and so awe-inspiring, and helps us in all areas of our lives. So this is about bringing about a peaceful energy and an emotional reunion through space, time and lifetimes, and very much highlighting on the give and flow between us in the present now, us in the past, and us in the future. The energy like that like that idea. I mean, time is both linear and all at once, and in a spiral. We can hold space for all of those things. So what came up when I was talking about, so the moon is conjunct the asteroid Pallas Athena. Pallas Athena is linked into wisdom and logic. She's a cool character, and this is helping whatever emotional responses and reactions may come up during this full moon. She's helping us be a bit more objective and help us embody wisdom. And the cards that came up when I was talking about her are the Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands. And the Eight of Swords is all about being stuck in a cage of our own mental thoughts. But if you can see and thinking that we're in a cage, but if you can see that the swords do not surround this figure, all she needs to do is remove the blindfold and realize that she can walk out. And I love that we have the moon in the picture and this body of water. I link Cancer in as it's the first water sign to a spring. And how communities would have established themselves around springs, and those springs would then turn into wells, and wells were places of community, of nourishment, and of wishing. So so linking Pallas and the moon together, she's helping us move through this space, helping us take off the blindfold and walk through into a path of victory. The Six of Wands is about, as I said, victory. You go and do, you've gone and done the work, you're returning from the battles, from these emotional battles, these mental pains that we've gone through that then create stuck emotions in our bodies, traumas stuck in our bodies, and how with the wands we help move through with this new spark. And so next up that came up was the star. And the star is all about the sacred in all things. This came up while I was talking about Vesta. So we will have a trine to Vesta from the moon. And Vesta is another asteroid, and it's she represents the hearth and taking care of things in the day to day, which was what I was talking about earlier, these routines and rituals that we can do. And with the star, it's really about coming back to simplicity, to a pure state of existence. You can see that she's in nature, she is unclothed, she is simply herself. And the star is helping shine a light on that which cannot be seen. It's helping us transform and give guidance. We also have the moon conjunct Sirius, and Sirius is also known as the dog star. Dog stars are very loyal, but also what dogs do, some breeds do, is they're able to sniff out disease in your body. And a lot of what the main video that I talked about was how trauma stuck in the body, spells have been weaved from other people's words during our early childhood, as well as I was talking about ancestral, collective trauma, and how the star is helping illuminate light on these things. We don't even have to be consciously aware of them. This process will happen whether anything comes up consciously or not, and how this light is going to help cleanse and release and purify our emotional body. And how you see that she's holding two vases here, and she's pouring into the pool and pouring into the land. And this is about combining spirit and earth together, and how the spirit realm nourishes the earth. This is helping us reconnect to our spiritual cultivation in the simplistic ways of being. This card follows the Tower, which is about big changes, big disruptions, energetic explosions. And as I said, the scar, interesting, I said that. That's a mixture of the Tower and the star, and how we have these emotional scars in our body. And this star energy is helping calm, cleanse, and bring peace. Now, following the star, we have, everyone's falling down. Bear with me. Following the star, we pulled, I didn't want to go there. We had the Hermit, the Ace of Wands, and the Magician. Now, I feel that these are all combined with one another. So if you see here in the Hermit card, the figure has a star in its lantern. The Hermit's all about going inward, examining oneself, and bringing wisdom to oneself. This is about so the star is bringing that calm, that galactic light that's coming from Sirius, helping us do the inner work. And the Hermit's about interacting with our unconscious mind, and it represents personal development. And following having done this work and having had these releases, we then have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about bringing in new passion, new motivation, starting on a new journey. Aces hold all of the energy of that suit within them. It's the capacity of everything that the wands represent. They are the fire suit. This is your drive, your passion, your desires. We go back to the Empress about having that new passion for life, that ability to start again, start afresh. Having integrated and transformed that stuck energy, we're able to then start on a new journey of interacting with our lives in a way that brings us joy and passion and courage. And following the Ace of Wands, we have the Magician. So the Magician is all about putting things into action. It's about bring, you know, you see we have the sword, the cup, the pentacle, and the wand here. Oh no, the wand's there. That's the magician's wand. And it's bringing about all the elements of the material plane and being able to manifest magic, taking direct action. That's also linked into the chariot, about how the chariot's about you're on your way to victory, but you still have to keep taking action. And the magician's showing you that you are capable of magic. What came up next was the Three of Wands, and we also had the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands together. So this, the Three of Wands is being at peace with the past and being able to move into a new adventure. It's about bringing inner balance, which leads towards optimism about new endeavors. So if you see here, the figure is standing in this brightly colored robe, looking out to the ships that are now sailing off. You've been doing the hard work, you've put things into motion, but now they're going on to a journey, and you see this beautiful sunlight coming around. You will be in a state of optimism and trust in what's going out will come back to you again, with whatever news and goods and bounty it is to bring, whether that's physical or mental, or emotional. We also have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, representing that duality that came up on the chariot, that bringing in the yin and yang energy, the feminine and masculine, which we all have within us, as well as the neutral and the fluid. Very much my practice about integrating these aspects within ourselves. So the King of Wands is dynamic. It's about self-ownership and empowerment. King and queens, they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a while. They're safe on their throne, and they're confident in who they are and what they're capable of doing. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is about grounded empowerment. She's problem solving. She's able to manifest this bounty in the 3D world, guided and aided, both of them aiding each other with the passion that I love how we've got the Ace and the King, which shows this ability to go through the whole journey and come out the other side stronger and more in your own power. So we have this passion and drive facilitating our ability to manifest and problem solve in the 3D world. The Queen of Pentacles is patient, and these things take time. We are here on this journey, and how she is rooted deep within the cycles of nature. If you're new to my channel, my hands do this energetic work to help draw in the messages and draw in what's been said. It happens quite a lot in my guided, in my in-depth videos. I'm trying not to do it so much because this is supposed to be quicker. Oh no, we've done this. So the last two cards that came up were the Emperor and Justice. So we have the Emperor, which is wonderful. So we also have the Empress. So that's full circle again. We've got the King and the Queen representing that duality, and then we have the level up, which is the Empress and the Emperor coming in together. Now the Emperor is about inner sovereignty and autonomy, being very similar to the Kings, but really knowing that you're capable of leadership and having dominion over yourself. It's the Aries sign for Aries, and we have Jupiter in Aries at the moment. Jupiter isn't quite making an aspect to this moon, but Jupiter's moved into Aries, so it started a new cycle. So this energy is very potent right now. Jupiter won't be in Aries for very long, but I feel like we're receiving some energy coming from Jupiter's wisdom. We also have Justice, which I feel is the final card for this lunation. This is about moral sensitivity. This is about having empathy and a sense of fairness, both to yourself and the people around you. You're able with Justice to observe. This full moon is very emotional, and this is not trying to deny your emotions or what triggers you, but realize that like the moon ebbs and flows. It's transitory. Emotions pass. It's about sitting, observing your own emotions, working through them, understanding them, holding space with them, giving them a big hug, integrating them into yourself, and then being able to make decisions that come from your space of integrity, which is bringing in the Capricorn energy, that grounded mountain energy. So leaving it on that note about being able to move forward with balance, with bringing in that unity. When we have autonomy and self-reliance on our own emotions rather than seeking in the outside world for acknowledgement, for validation, that means that we can have an unsteady ship, helping process traumas from all areas of our lives, helping do energetic releases from our bodies. You can do that by doing intense breath work, can do that through exercise, feeding yourself some nourishing food and setting the intention that it's going to help nourish and clear your energetic field. There are so many practices that you can do, as well as with your conscious thought. We sometimes we can skip that and go straight to the body and the energetic field. And out the other side is this ability to find balance and then be able to move forward with passion and desire and growth and this optimism of life. The star is about hope, and how we're able to, as much as the world is crazy right now, bring that hope in from this foundations of justice and being balanced within ourselves. I hope that helps. And if you enjoy this video, please do check out my channel. I post lunation videos. I try and make them at least a week beforehand so you can sit with that energy. And sending you all of my blessings for this Cancer full moon. Be well until we meet again.